Alright, so in this video we're going to be using what's called a gross pay calculator. Okay, you may use this calculator to figure out your gross pay using the hourly wages method, straight piece pay method, differential pay method, straight commission method, variable commission method, and finally salaries plus commission method. Okay, now for your hourly wages you will need to know your rate. Okay, let's say your hourly rate is $25 and the total hours that you work in a week, this is 40. Okay, your gross pay comes about $1,000. Let's say you work overtime. Okay, you work 50 rather than 40 hours in a week. Okay, and your overtime pay rate is $26. Okay, notice this calculator automatically figures out your overtime pay and your gross pay, which is $1,260. Next, you have your straight piece pay method. Suppose you work as a machine operator for a certain business, okay, that pays you a certain rate for the total units that you make. Okay, the total units that you make, this is 1,500 units. Rate per unit, okay, $1.50. Notice this calculator automatically figures out your gross pay, which is $2,250. Then you have your differential pay method. Okay, now for this method, okay, you will get paid different rate for the total units that you make. Okay, so let's say for the first 1,500 units that you make, your rate is $1.50. And for the next 1,500 that you make, your rate is $2. Okay, notice this calculator automatically figures out your gross pay, which comes about $2,250. Now you may do the same for your third, for your fourth, fifth, sixth, and finally seventh batch. All right. Now, let's say you work for a company that manufactures and sells knives. Okay, now should you get paid commission as an agent, okay, you will need to use what's called a straight commission method. Okay, for this method, you will need to know your net sales, let's say $15,000, and your commission rate, let's say 20%. Okay, based on this rate, your commission comes about $3,000. Now, should you get an advance on that commission for you to purchase material samples for demo, for example, okay, this will be called something called draw. All right. Now, for your draw, let's say your advance is $1,000. Okay. Using this figure, your gross pay comes about $2,000. Then you have your variable commission scale method. Now, let's say you get different commission rates for the total net sales. Okay, so let's say you sold just about $200,000 worth of goods. Okay, and the commission rate for the first 100,000 is 15%, and for the next 100,000 is 20%. Okay, based on these figures over here, this calculator automatically figures out your total commission, which comes about $35,000. Finally, you have your salaries plus commission method. So let's say you work for a company that sells or provides cable service. Okay, now let's say you get paid base pay and you get commission on top of that base pay. So let's say your monthly wages or your base pay is $3,000 and your commission is 10% for reaching a certain target. Okay, now let's say the sales target is $2,000 worth of sales. However, the total sales that you make, okay, your net sales were just about $5,000 worth. Okay, using these two figures over here, your commission comes about $300 and your monthly wages will be $3,300. So this is basically how you use your gross pay calculator.